Hi there, and welcome to this course intro video for Anatomy in Physiology 12, formerly known as Biology 12. I'm on the course page here, as you can see, and I wanted to welcome you to the course. I want to show you how the course works, help you to get started, and hopefully answer any questions that you may have about the course itself. So let's get started with the name. This course used to be called Biology 12, and that's how most people are going to be familiar with it. But it has since, starting this school year, which is September 2019, and for the 2020 school year, Anatomy and Physiology 12 is how it is going to be named. And with that came a little bit of changes to the curriculum. So I actually had to build this course. Today is September 30th. You can see down here my little date. And the course is brand new. So I have spent a lot of hours over the course of this month getting it to where it is right now. It's not quite done. It still needs a little bit of work, but I'll get to that. So I'm going to introduce you to everything. So at the very top, there's a little warning. Yes, the course is still under construction. It's not quite done yet, but I do plan to be updating that quickly over the course of the next little bit. It will be totally finished soon. Here's all my contact information. You can reach me by email, and I hope to email you back really quickly when you do have questions. I don't work on the weekends, so if you email me on a Friday, I'm going to get back to you till Monday. But then if you also need to reach me via Skype, I've got hours, basically office hours, 4 days a week, hopefully to facilitate as much as possible with helping out. And that will be Mondays and Tuesdays, 9 to 11, and Thursdays and Fridays from 3 to 5. Now this is, I've made these hours here. They might not be the exact same when you're watching this video. They might be changed, but my Skype hours will always be there at the top. I've created policies and procedures for this course. I'm not going to go through all of them right now, but please read through these. It talks about all the important stuff for the course, how the course is graded and things like that. This might get updated throughout the school year as well, but going through that is important. So after you've read through the policies and procedures, hopefully you're be free to come meet with me on Skype. I do require an introductory Skype meeting with students, and you can start the course before doing that if my Skype hours aren't quite available for you for the next few days. But I do want to help you get started as soon as possible. And then this is just the new curriculum document, actually from the ministry. So you can check to see exactly what's going to be covered. And if you compare this to the old Biology 12, you'll see that lots of the things are different. So I use 2 different lecturers in my course videos, a guy by the name of Mr. Anderson and AK lectures. So as you go through, those are the 2 guys that you're going to be seeing. And if you're a BCO student, there are final exams set up in this school year. And these are them. I've highlighted the 2 January and June, the 2 semester ends, which is oftentimes when students are trying to finish the course. But almost every month, except for December and March, when there's Christmas break and spring break, there is a final exam. And so you're able to schedule yourself to write them during that time. If you are an HCO student, final exams are different, and you email me about that. So here is the introduction. Here is how the course is going to be laid out. Number 1, you're going to be watching lesson videos and you're going to be taking notes. Then you're going to be attempting an assignment to see how you do. Then you've either got a quiz or a test that you complete. And right now, I'm still in the process of building these, but step 4, in each section of the course, there's going to be labs, there's going to be some research analysis and sort of research tasks, as well as projects. So the whole course isn't just going to be lessons, assignment, tests. There will be some additional things that are being built right now, and those will be released really soon. And maybe if you're watching this in the future, then they'll already be there. So let's take a look at the first chapter, biological molecules. There's actually an intro to anatomy and physiology video by Mr. Anderson that he does, and it sort of just overviews what the a lot of the course content is going to be. But then you're going to be taking notes as you complete the course lessons, specifically the chapter lessons. And sometimes students want to do this like on paper, and they want to, grab their pencil, grab their paper, and just traditionally take notes. But if that's not you, if you want to be working online and taking notes, typing out, that's totally great too. You have both options. So on the, if you take the doc open, oops, I'll open that in a second, and then I'll open up the PDF. Okay, so here's what they look like, whether it's on Microsoft Word doc or a PDF doc. And at the very top, you're going to find all of the vocab. I realize that there's a spot missing for your name, but if you could put your name on this too, they'll be submitting them. But at the top is the vocab, and those are pretty much all the vocab words that are going to be touched upon in the chapter. And then this first chapter has 8 lessons, so you can watch and take notes as you fill them out. These notes are just for completion. So they are marked either as pass or fail. Either you did them and you get 100%, or you didn't do them and you get 0%. And I'll get you to resubmit them, so that I do want you to have notes in the course. In the course, I would recommend, drawing out and writing out the processes. Sometimes there's going to be like little diagrams in the lesson videos. Those are helpful to have. And then, you should know what a dehydration synthesis is. So maybe on the side somewhere, you can also be writing what these vocab means. You're going to be learning about ATP, adenosine triphosphate. You can write that down so that you know what that's all about. So then, as you watch the videos, the lesson videos, they're going to, teach a different topic. So this one is about water. Underneath each one, as you can see, I try to do some dad jokes here because I am a dad of 3 little kids. And underneath each one, just so that you know, these are my 3 cute little kiddos. Anyway, so as you watch the lessons, underneath are going to be these little tags. So the reason why I've put tags here is because if you're studying for the final exam, or if you're working on a project or something and you want to find information fast, if you hit Control F, you can find things on the course. So you can say DNA. You can say, oh, there's a bunch of different spots where DNA is talked about. These are the ones that I want to watch. You can hit protein, and you can find where it talks about protein. You can see that protein pops up a couple times. So that's why I've added tags to the course, and then you can sort of find very quickly where things are going to happen. And some of the times you don't actually have to watch the whole video, just the first however many minutes of it, because then they'll go into things that are too complicated, or things that just aren't related to our course. Once you get to the end of a chapter, there is a note hand box. So this is where you go in and you're going to submit your notes. So you hit add submission, and then you can just drag and drop your notes in here, and away you go. If I go back, the next section is that you are going to have to complete an assignment. So for an assignment, I'm just going to open up a different assignment because I don't think this one looks the way I want it to look. No. I'm rebuilding assignments. I wonder if I have one on here already. I don't think I do. So I'm going to open up one from my life science course. And assignments are a test of your knowledge to see whether or not you're ready for the test. So I'm really just trying to find out your knowledge of it. So this is what's going to be at the top of an assignment. I'm just opening up a different one. I don't have this on the Anatomy and Physiology 12. I'll be working on this today and tomorrow. So it's really important to tell me what your achievement goal is. So you're going to have this, and I want you to either choose, an A plus, an A, a B, a C, or a D. Let me know what you're trying to get, because that's how we're going to mark you on the assignment. If you're trying to get an A plus and you want to get 100%, then we want to see that you're getting pretty much every single question right on the assignment. And if you don't, then we want you to correct it and resubmit it. So the assignments are free marks because you have the ability to resubmit it. Whereas I'm probably only going to give you one submission for notes and definitely one submission for your test. So I'm not going to be remarking those, just your assignments, because these are the check-in. Are you ready or are you not ready to move forward? So then there's going to be a part where you can use your notes and you can have your notes beside you and you can answer questions. And then there's going to be a section where I don't want you to use your notes. And I want you to try to answer all of these from your memory to see what you know. And the reason why I have both types of questions is because when you get to the test, you're not going to be able to use any outside resources. So you're not going to be able to use your assignments or your notes or anything like that. I want it to be a test of what you know. And the quizzes and tests are designed like that so that when you get to the final exam and you don't have access to anything, it'll help you out. So just wanting to let you know about that ahead of time so that you know exactly how the course works. So you can't have any open documents, any open tabs, and there's going to be probably a separate video on plagiarism, but just suffice it to say that I don't want you writing anything in the course that isn't your own. And so if you're using someone else's work or you're using someone else's words, make sure that you cite them, and then that's fine. So you cannot attempt the quiz or chapter test until you have completed the assignment and it's been marked. We don't want you going to the test, which is worth the bulk of your marks, until we know that you're ready. So once you have handed in your assignment and once it is good to go, then you can move forward. And all assignments are marked either good to go or needs corrections. And need corrections just means you need to resubmit it, like I was showing you there. So that's basically how a chapter is going to run. And the only additional things that are going to pop up are labs. As you can see, I've half built the lab, but there is going to be a lab there. And after the bio and technology, there's going to be a little mini writing assignment that you have to do. One of the things that students have to learn in this course is how to read academic journals. And I'm actually really excited about this. I'm going to have a separate video about that. But I want to do research on people from BC. So I actually have my professor from UBCO, his research here. And then there's also going to be an inquiry project and different things like that. So this is just to get you started. Hopefully you have a great time in the course. One of the additional things that I'll be adding that you'll see soon is Christian content videos. So there's going to be all these lessons, about the different ins and outs of anatomy and physiology. And then I'm also going to have some Christian content videos that sort of infuse, biblical teachings into how science is and how science works. And I'm actually really excited about that. And you'll see one within this first week. I'll have one up, probably for the DNA and genetics section. So that'll be cool. Anyway, you can always reach me via email or via Skype throughout the school year. And I hope you guys have a great time in the course. I am very excited. Just to let you know how nerdy I am about biology, I printed off my transcript. And as you can see, these are all the courses that I took in biology. So many. I loved biology, and I really hope that you do too. If you do go to university, I highly recommend taking biology courses that have labs specifically. Find out what kind of lab they are. The labs are the hands-on fun part, and I've dissected all sorts of things and seen all sorts of things underneath microscopes. It was super, super awesome. Anyway, I will see you at the finish line when you get here, and I hope that you guys have a great time in the course. Take care and see you.